the Dallas Mavericks. Let's do our first game right away. First NBA game. Right here. Right now.
There we go. Our first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
He's not gonna only make his family proud, he's gonna make his city proud. We're about to hop into his first game. Hopefully drop 20 points. Hopefully more. We're gonna drop the most points in the game.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be. And a moment happening right now, folks, and the fulfillment of a lifelong dream, a special individual taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Freak.
Yeah, and whether he has friends and family in the crowd tonight or watching at home, I know a lot of people are proud of this young man. He's worked so hard to achieve this goal.
Yeah, and the future's bright for him, Greg. Not just tonight and not just this season, but for years to come.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Freak in at the 3. Jay's out there with Felton. Then it's David Lee, and it's Powell in at the 4. And guys, what a spark plug J.J. Barea has been throughout his career. When he comes in the game, you can feel the lift. We saw a couple games against Houston in the playoffs, saw it back in 2011.
Great point. I mean, he has an energizing effect on his teammates, the fans, and the announcers. I mean, he just brings so much spirit and hustle to the games. Very hard not to root for a guy like that. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Basketball, pound that thing inside.
There's Freak. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Freak scores his first basket here in the NBA. Long and prosperous career. It's Knight with the drive. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Here's Freak. No good on the buzzer beater.
And now, your son, Denver.
Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA. You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Dallas.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're also clicking at the free throw line, not wasting any of those opportunities.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns, they've got Warren. John Lure's out there with Chandler. Then there's Price, and it's Knight in at the point guard. Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Alex Lenz checked in for Chandler. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Lure. And it's Booker in for Price. The Phoenix Suns weren't terrible at home by any means last year. They ended up over 500, but Greg, they weren't quite dominant enough at home to get in the playoffs.
That's a great point. I mean, they finished the year +3 in terms of wins at home. Not bad, but not good enough when you're talking about that Western Conference.
Kevin, a look here at how the Suns ranked in the NBA last season. 3rd in fast break points, 6th in steals. And they were one of the top 10 teams in the league in scoring points off turnovers. I'd call them a very opportunistic team.
And as you pointed out, when it came to running the break, I mean, they were terrific. They left teams really just grasping for breath and unable to match that breakneck pace.
Eric Bledsoe is checked in for night. The Mavericks also with a sub. Williams is checked in. Warren, good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
You know, when you talk about the Suns, their play at home sums up their season. When you are just above average in the West, you won't be in the playoffs. You've got to be really good at home to make it in the West in the playoffs.
Dallas again missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
There's no doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Len, good.
And Phoenix had some turnover issues at home last year, but overall, and to drive this home, they just were okay here in this building, and that's not going to cut it.
There's Freak. Dallas, no good that time either.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Warren, the pass to Teletovic. Here's Bledsoe. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Freak. Rejected by Len. Now, here's Warren. He's guarded by Williams. Feeds it to Teletovic. They double-team Bledsoe. And Warren the bucket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. And guys, what do you think about the hustle?
What's up?
Stands for Phoenix.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots.
What, Matt?
A key indicator of their
My
activity
friend.
on the defensive side.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight. It's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
And so it's a...
Give it up for your son.
Who's this? Who's Aiden?
Oh, yeah, you can take it.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for this.
Yeah, you can take
So it's
I
Phoenix
don't
picking up.
it. Yo, you don't know how.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Did you say you didn't know how?
How what? No, I know how. Do you want me to kick him?
Yes.
Alright.
And I'm not gonna be on for so long. Because I gotta go to my football game. Okay? Yeah, I gotta look with it. Hold on. I gotta get my shoes on real quick. Alright, hang on. I need my profile. Nope, no, profile settings.